In the city of Auckland, New Zealand, on October 13th, 1985, a tragic incident occurred. A man broke into a house, leading to a confrontation with its residents. Armed with a small spear, he fatally stabbed the father and fled the scene, leaving behind his weapon and a woolen cap he had been wearing. The house held the deceased father and two boys with minor injuries, but the boys could not accurately identify the killer, only noting that he seemed to be of Maori descent, approximately 170 centimeters tall. Nearby, the police interviewed a man named Alan Hall, who matched the boy's description. It was known that Alan owned a spear and a woolen cap, which he claimed had both gone missing. Due to his apparent nervousness and inconsistent statements, the detectives found him suspicious. Consequently, Alan Hall was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. However, after 37 years, the case was re-examined, and in 2022, Alan's innocence was proven. It turned out Alan's peculiar behavior during the investigation was attributed to autism, and he was awarded a compensation of $5 million. This case raises crucial questions about autism. What is it? What are its symptoms, and why does it occur? Additionally, is it only a condition children experience, or can it affect adults as well? There are many misconceptions surrounding autism. Autism is often perceived as a tendency to be solitary or even a psychological disorder. However, this is not the full story. Autism is a complex developmental disorder affecting the brain's neurological pathways and the way cells interact with each other. Starting as early as 6 months of age, with symptoms typically appearing by age 3, autism is a functional disorder due to neurological differences, not a psychological condition. A common symptom among autistic children is language difficulties. Autistic children often experience language delays or may speak in unusual, repetitive patterns. They may start speaking later than their peers or may use language in unique ways, such as reversing pronouns or repeating words and phrases they've heard. Autistic individuals can also face challenges in social interactions and sensory responses. They might struggle with eye contact or might not respond when their name is called, which can sometimes be mistaken for hearing problems. Socially, they may find it hard to interpret facial expressions or social cues. Moreover, autistic children often prefer routine and may find it distressing when changes occur in their daily patterns. They may also exhibit behaviors like hyperactivity, poor concentration, or even self-harming actions like biting their hands or banging their heads are also observed. While autism is a lifelong condition, not confined solely to childhood, its manifestations can become more apparent as individuals age. Some people with mild forms of autism might not receive a diagnosis until they reach adulthood. Current research indicates that genetics play a significant role in the occurrence of autism, though the exact causes remain unknown. Environmental factors and health issues during pregnancy are also being studied further. It's important to note that autism exists on a spectrum with varying degrees of severity. Different types of autism are characterized by similar symptoms, but to different extents. Conditions like classical autism, Asperger's syndrome, and others illustrate that while some individuals with autism face significant challenges, others may lead productive, successful lives. Treatment for autism primarily focuses on behavioral therapies. Speech and language and occupational therapy help mitigate the symptoms and improve life quality. There are no pharmacological treatments available that cure autism, though ongoing research continues to provide hope for future interventions. In conclusion, society must strive to understand and support those with autism better, ensuring they receive early diagnoses, appropriate therapies, and acceptance in diverse walks of life.